Hi guys, I'm Brianna Ramey and I'm here to give you your volunteer orientation here at the ENID SPCA. We're located at 1116 Overland Trail here in Enid, Oklahoma, and we're so glad to have you here today. We would like to just go ahead and say thank you right off the bat. Thank you so much for wanting to volunteer here and wanting to give your time to the animals and being so compassionate and kind. It's a really great opportunity to have, and we're just so thankful. We can't do anything that we do here without your kindness and your generosity here and donating your time. Alright, so I just wanted to start off the bat with a couple of different opportunities that you have here as volunteers here at the ENID SPCA. Starting off, we have both cats and dogs, and we recognize that some people are cat people, some people are dog people, some people are allergic to dogs, some people are allergic to cats. We're not going to make you intermingle if you don't want to, but we would like to offer just the ability to go into our kennels and into our cat rooms and socialize with the animals, as well as taking dogs for walks. We also need volunteers for off-site events to be dog handlers and also interact with possible customers and people that are interested in adopting. This is a great job for people that are more dedicated and get to know our different animals. So we definitely would like for those people to come out and help us with these events. Some of the other things that you can do around here, we have laundry and different, just kind of like chores that we need done here at the ENID SPCA. So if you're interested in doing chores, if that's how you like to take your day and just blank out your mind, we'd be more than glad to take advantage of that, and we'd appreciate your help. We also need help with our front desk, talking to customers, showing them kennels, filling out paperwork, and answering phones. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in doing, we would love to have you here. So we've got plenty of opportunities, and we want to thank you right off the bat for choosing to volunteer with us. So now we're inside the ENID SPCA. The first thing you'll see when you walk in is going to be our lobby. So to your right is going to be our front desk. This is where you'll be able to talk to a lot of the staff if you have any questions. If you look around, you'll see we have a lot of cat cages here. These have been donated to us, and it allows us to take in more cats than we normally would with our rooms. So if you're allergic to cats, I would recommend minimizing your time in this room. When you show up to volunteer, the first thing you're going to want to do is to come in and you're going to want to put in your volunteer PIN number to sign in. So what your volunteer PIN number will be your number minus the area code. And you'll hit continue. It'll ask you, is this you? You'll hit yes. Following hitting yes, you'll hit sign in. When you sign in, it'll give you an option of choices of what are you here to perform. If you're here for the volunteer, just a volunteer, you'll hit volunteer. And it will say, is this information correct? You'll hit yes. And it'll say you're signed in. When you're ready to sign back out, you'll put in your number one more time, hit continue, hit yes, and you'll choose sign out or switch assignments, depending on what you want to do. Hit OK. Now you know how to sign in and sign out here at the ENID SPCA. Alright, once you get signed in here at ENID SPCA, what you're going to want to do is you're going to come and get your name tag. If you don't have one yet, you'll be able to take one of the empty and blank sheets and write your name on it. So you'll take your nice green sheet that says volunteer, you'll grab one of these name tags, you'll put it into the name tag, and you'll wear your name tag throughout the rest of your time while you're volunteering to distinguish yourself from the staff and the visitors. Alright, welcome to the Food Pantry. The Food Pantry is here as a program to help those in our community who are currently short on funds and need just a little bit of help to feed their furry family members. So whether someone in the family got sick, you lost your job, whatever may have happened that's kind of keeping you from being able to provide for your pup or your cat, we're here to assist with that. We offer this program to people as you can come in and ask for a food bag for your animal 6 times a year. When you come and how often you come, that is up to you, but you're limited to 6 times a year. As volunteers, one thing you can do to assist us with the food pantry, besides donating food, is to also fill the food bags. When you're filling the food bags, what you'll do is you'll get a bag just like we would at a grocery store, you'll make a double bag. Then you will come over and you'll take the scoop, and from whatever bag, whether it be dog food or cat food, you'll get the appropriate amount of scoops and put that in the bag. Then you'll take a bag of the dog bones, and you can always take a handful and throw that in with the dog food, just to give Fido a little bit of pep in his step as well. And that's kind of what you'll be doing here in the food pantry if you opt to help out with that. Alright, now we're in the laundry room / kitchen. When you first enter the laundry room or kitchen, you're going to notice to the left over here is this table. Normally what you'll see on the table is this laundry bin will be full of towels or whatnot that just needs to be folded. You'll fold the laundry or towels if you choose to do that, and then you'll be storing them. We do want to differentiate between towels though. It may sound silly, but it's really important to the health of our animals. So starting off, we have our medical towels. These medical towels are thinner and they're white. They don't look like your ordinary ragtag towels. They are used in the medical facility and medical facility only, so you must store them there. Then we have our ordinary towels. So they're a little more beat up. Someone donated them, they didn't need them anymore in their house. You can kind of tell the difference, and that'll separate the two. You'll be for sheets, you'll be storing them up here. These sheets are used for kind of giving privacy to the nervous or shy feline who just is a little freaked out about being here at the shelter, and it gives them a moment in a little place that they can have their own me time and adjust. Below are the blankets. These are used for creating beds and keeping cats and puppies warm when they're out in the lobby. And below that are actual pet beds. They also are used for our cats and lobby puppies as well. And if you go behind us, we have the rest of the towels. Alright, also in the kitchen, we have the opportunity for you to do dishes, and by dishes, I mean load the dishwasher. So early in the morning, sometimes the cat crew is really busy cleaning away the cat rooms, getting food, water, changing out dishes, and it just piles up. So if you want to help out with that, you can come help load the dishwasher. Take one of the cat bowls or dog bowls. You'll take it and place it in the dishwasher, and same old, a dishwasher is a dishwasher. One thing I want to also point out is that where the location of the bowls go. So we have our bowls, water and food bowls. There are also bowls for the puppies in the lobby as well down here that are kept down here. You'll notice that these bigger bowls are the water bowls for cats and dogs, and then the smaller bowls are the food bowls. And so that's a little bit about the kitchen-y side of the kitchen. Alright, so you walk into the kitchen and you've been tasked by one of our staff members to get cat or kitten food. And you're wondering, where do I go? You'll see all of this cat food and you'll wonder, is this what I want? Typically, no. If they ask for kitten food, you'll come to these bins, and the bins on the left are the kitten food, and that's where you'll get the individual cat's food. The ones on the right are the adult cat food, and that's where you'll go for adults. Looking over here, all the wet canned food is going to be the food that is used for our cats in medical, so that's something you can reference. Say they ask you, hey, can you get us some litter? We really need some litter for this cat. You'll see all these boxes, big boxes of litter. And what that is, that's the litter before we put it in its actual container you'll get it from, which will be over here, and it's labeled clumping litter. And you'll open the lid, use a scoop, and you'll get the litter. Go back into our cat rooms. Our cat rooms are great if you want to just come in, socialize. Some of our cats, like the room we're about to go into, could really use a socialization. They just didn't get enough time with people. So it's really great for you to come in here, just bring a book, or you can just bring a toy and just wave some string, try and get them interested, and just socialize with the cats, or just have a little cat time yourself. Sometimes you'll see on the doors, mostly on the inside, information about each cat that's in that room. We do have a program here which is called Cat Positive. Just like dog trainers, we also need people willing to train our cats. So the Cat Positive program is aimed at teaching our cats how to do tricks, and also just being a good cat person, or cat themselves. So if we continue on, we're going to go into the room and we'll introduce you to our cats. Alright, so coming into the cat room, as you can tell, it is very cat friendly in here. We have boxes to climb on, we have jungle gyms, we have window ledges, we have food and toys over here in the corner, and cat boxes throughout the room. Being in the cat room, a lot of our cats will either come up to you or they'll just do what they're doing here now, which is just kind of hanging out. Say hi. As you can tell, our ladies in the book club could use a little bit of loving. We don't want them to become too much like hermits. So maybe just come show them a little love. That would be greatly appreciated. And then it's kind of a maze in here, which is the really fun part. So we have the cat, we have older cats, and then we have kitten rooms. Now we're in the kitten room. One of the things you want to be careful of when you're in the kitten room is that the kittens like to run, so be careful that no cats escape in your journey into the kitten room throughout our cat maze here at the SPCA. As you can tell, there's toys throughout the room to intrigue the cats. A lot of our cats are friendly and do love to play, so you are more than welcome to come into our kitten rooms and the cat rooms. What we do want to point out is that even with our cats, we do have quarantine signs up to keep you from interacting with quarantine cats. This could be cats out in the lobby, or in this case, we have a room of quarantine cats, just trying to keep them healthy. They still are up for adoption, but we're following different protocol for them, just for the health of all of our animals. We're outside here at the dog yard, here in the kennels. So we have 3 dog yards. These dog yards are set up to allow our more high energy breeds and our playful pups to get out, get a little energy building time worked out for themselves. So we'll put them out here, let them play around. You're more than welcome to bring a dog out into the yard. Just make sure that they are yard approved before you bring them out. You'll look on their cages, make sure that it does not say no yard. Any pup underneath 6 months should not be coming out to the yard. So make sure you're abiding by those guidelines. When you're in the dog yard, you're able to come out here, you can teach them tricks, you can play with them, you can give them pets, you can toss tennis balls, frisbees. It's really up to you what you want to do. Just don't leave them out here too long if it's hot. Make sure they're able to get some water. But you can use the dog yards just to get your amount of puppy time in that you'd like to have. We're here in the dog kennel, and what you can notice when you come to the dog kennel, one, the dogs like to talk. And they'll gladly greet you, and they'll definitely want to star in your videos. So say hello to Snapchat. When you come here to the dog kennel, what you're going to see, a lot of the dogs have what are called kennel cards. As a volunteer, we could really use your input on the different dogs and their personalities going onto their kennel card. Write a description about the animal, and that can help them get adopted. Another thing you'll notice is it has their age, their gender, and their name on their kennel cards. So if a dog doesn't have the words quarantine written on it, you'll be able to identify this just by their age being under 6 months. To get into one of our kennels, you may go into kennels, you'll lift up here, open, just be careful not to let your favorite pet in the kennel sneak out without you having a leash on them. Alright, so we talked a little bit about quarantine. If you see this sign that says quarantine, do not, and I repeat, do not touch the animals in this cage. Some animals will have the reason why they're on quarantine. So the animals in this cage currently are quarantined for parvo. And it's one of the diseases that we're really fighting hard to prevent from spreading around our kennel. Alright, so here in the dog kennel, we have our own separate facility for where we keep the food. Over here, we have the soft food for puppies and dogs. That'll be dictated by their diet and health needs. Typically, we do feed authority puppy and dog food to our animals. So if you are told to get dog food for an animal and it's not specified as soft dog food, you'll be going to our scoops, which will be located outside in the kennel area itself. Down below, we have muck boots. If you are so kind-hearted that you would love to help clean up our puppy rooms, you're more than welcome to use muck boots to make sure puppy rooms or kennels, either alike, just to make sure that we're keeping the areas clean and sanitary for our animals. We also have leashes and collars back here as well, if there aren't any available. If you come over here, you're gonna see where we keep our water bowls. This is where you'll come if you need to pick up bowls for an offsite event. So if you get directed, hey, go get bowls for the event, they'll be located here. Over here to the right, we have our dog bath. So it's a little kennel. You'll come over here to give them a bath. Please don't mind the mop. It should have moved that. All right, and then last but not least, if you're instructed to get a kennel, to get a crate for our animals, you'll come back here and you'll pick out a crate that it matches the respective size of the animal. And we normally use those for offset events or during kennel cleaning. All right, so we are here in the meet and greet room. As you can tell, it's a great place to bring our puppies to come meet potential adopters, or if you want to get them out of your kennel and it's not a great weather day, just to come over and pet the animals. If you are one of our kennel guides and you are leading potential adopters through the kennel, you'll walk them through the kennel itself, showing them each dog, and then once you're done walking through the kennel, you can ask them what animal they would like to see, and following the appropriate protocol, you can bring them here to the meet and greet room, where they can actually meet the dog outside the kennel and just spend a little time, see if the bonding takes. It's just a nice room that we're able to separate off from all the rest of the noise of the kennel here in the kennel. All right, and off to the far back right of our kennel, we have what is the maternity ward. The maternity ward is where we put young puppies or mothers with their puppies to be isolated off from the rest of the kennel, so that they can nurse or get healthy enough to go into our general kennel area. You will not come back here unless you have been given the proper training for puppy training, puppy quarantine, and all the different protocols that go along with that. With that in mind, we do want you to be aware that sometimes there are dogs back here when you're showing the kennel, and our kennel staff should be able to tell you if there are dogs that you can show back here in the puppy ward. Once again, I want to say thank you so much for choosing to volunteer here and getting your orientation done so that you can come help us find our animals happy forever homes. You can look forward to days of playfulness and days of joy as you see the animals that you've volunteered with find their homes. We would like to say keep an eye out for our email, Facebook page, Instagram account. Be watching on all those different social medias and contacts for different events. If you have any feedback, we would love to get that from you, and we do appreciate you. Thank you so much.